Hello, fellow armchair generals. This is Gamer 1745 here with my continuing playthrough of Hearts of Iron 3 with Black Ice 9.11 and a bunch of other mods. Okay, well, I'm just sort of done. You may have seen it, making that big talk on National Socialism, Communism, and all that kind of stuff, as well as shifting mostly by cores. Just got the cores, sort of saw where they were, you know, did the sort of select all, and sending them west, trying to move most of the good units west. I say most of them. One area I didn't do too many of was in the Army Group, or Heeresgruppe Caucasus, because a lot of it is moving south. We'll figure some of that out later on. We're going to leave the Hungarians, the Romanians, the Slovaks, and some of the others to sort of guard this eastern border. I'll be doing that some other time, and I have, I don't know if I said it before, shifted the fort defines back to where they should be in the sense of how effective forts. And I only change, these, so, you know, for this attack here, so that's going back to where it normally is. I'm not going to say where it should be, because I think we all agree that it's ridiculously overpowered, either on the levels of defense here or something. But so they're all going west. Most of that is going west. Oh yes, and I want to fire some decisions here. I'm going to fire the events the decisions are supposed to trigger. The way many of these decisions are coded, they say potentially happen in the year 1943. Okay, so anytime 1943 and after, they can happen. Also, potentially, you fire it, is after month 6. So instead of giving it, say, fire in June 1st, you know, you can potentially fire the decision sometime in June 1st or 1943, say, or 42. These is actually 42. Say that, you know, June 1st, 1942. They say year and then month. So what's happened since this is rolled around, and I didn't want to fire some of these events like Liebstandart fighting in Moscow, didn't want to fire them and send them back to the west or whatever. The decisions disappeared because it's no longer after the 6th month of the year, even though we're in 43. So it's sort of bad coding, sort of presuming you're going to fire it right away. When you separate the year from and the month, you can also do it, say, after the 10th. So it would be only after the 10th of each month that the thing could fire. So you could do that. The only good reason to separate out the month from the year, and not just, if you just want it to happen sometime after, you know, the, you can just put in June. You can do potential date and do year, day, and month. Specify it so anytime after that they will work. The only good reason not to do that, and obviously they didn't do it that way when they coded Black Ice, and there has been many coders put in over the years, and I could even correct it and they probably would accept it. But the only good reason to do that is something that say you only want to fire in winter, like an event of, you know, winter reinforcements. It's going to happen, you know, in 1942, or, well, you know, if Germany doesn't invade in time for 1942, it'll happen in the winter of 43 or the winter of 44. You know, so long, you know, if there's or summer reinforcements, because you could also put, you know, potentially after the 3rd of the month, but not or 3rd month, but not after the 8th month or 9th month or something like that, you know. So you could just have it a window within a year. So if the season is as important as the year, then it's a good reason to do it. Otherwise, it is not a good reason to do it. So I went in and looked up what the event, the decision triggers. So, let's cancel that. So we can see here, and we're going to do a couple of these. We have here upgrade the 3rd Panzer Grenadier Division. So we're going to take that, and this will remove wherever there. Hopefully it's not one of these that are heading out here, but maybe, who knows. We got enough other stuff moving, we'll probably be okay. So we want to do this. The 3rd Panzer Grenadier was formed from the reenacted. Okay, so basically it's taking an infantry division, motorized up to a Panzer Grenadier, so we want to do that. And Hohenstaufen SS Panzer Division, so we want to do that. And again, that's not a Tiger tank. That is not a Tiger tank. The track and gear system is from a T-34. They've just sort of, for some movie or something, stuck on a different top. And the first thing that was just really throwing me was the placement of the turret when I first saw that. But yeah, that's taken from some movie still. So we want to do that. Now, back to here. Event. I had to write these down. 4050. So fire. So we got the event here, pay the manpower costs, a little bit of supplies, and upgrade Liebstandart. And I think it's on the map. Yes, we have Hohenstaufen and the Panzer Grenadier Division. So we paid that. Now, because we've done that, and I noticed in the coding, there is no year date, or there is something, but we've passed it already to upgrade it to a Panzer Division. So we're going to go in here and upgrade it to a Panzer Division. Now that is a Tiger, a real one. So yes. So now we've upgraded that, and that has been holding up upgrading Das Reich to a Panzer Division. It only happens after, or maybe also a date and time, but it happened sometime after Liebstandart was upgraded. So we're doing it now. And then we now have upgrade SS Totenkopf Division to Panzer Division. Now, because we had to pay for and go through and use two, we have this Totenkopf under IK. And this, oh, it's over here now, I think. Yes, this one under Bach. This is the better one, and I want to keep this one. So let's fire this. I hate that. I hate that. I thought I'd purge these, and hate that patch, because that patch is not, it's a complete and total fantasy thing. Freaking motorcycle bikers kind of patch thing. Okay, what we're going to do here is we call that A, and add an A, add an A, add an A, add an A, and add an A. But we're going, before we do this, because we actually want to get rid of a Totenkopf to upgrade it. This one here, this is the older one, and I think I've already removed the A's that I put to do that because we were, yeah. Or if I never did, I don't know. So hopefully these will be the ones that go away. The other one should stay there. Because you can see the headquarters goes away. Infantry regiment and other things named. So we are getting rid of, we've upgraded the earlier one, now this one's being upgraded. And we may end up, I don't know, let's see. Yeah, that's even the headquarters is gone, and Any of the... Yep, Totenkopf now is back in the production queue. Unlike before, we got to pay for it again, so we're paying for 2 of these guys. Here, so this is a better Totenkopf than we had. Than either one of them, but this, we got rid of the not so less good one of the 2. And now we can upgrade because we've upgraded Totenkopf. You can see this sort of congested a bunch of stuff. Thinking. So we get thinking upgraded. And do we have any more? No, it doesn't look like it. Okay, and I just want to check and see if any of those are... No, the rest are on the map. Lots and lots of those police units. Someday I'll see about putting them in some sort of hierarchy. Okay, so we got... Oh, this was... may disappear soon, or may use it somewhere else. There we go. There's this sort of proper upgraded to half tracks. Panzers, this motorized unit there. Big super strong unit. So let's put them this way. There we go, a rather good Das Reich. And there's Steiner's Vinking. So we have that as well. So now we have some pretty kick-ass Waffen SS units. We still have some others over here. So we got Hohenstaufen, which needs a lot of building and a little building for Totenkopf's Panzer unit. And we've got more stuff coming down here now. Okay, we really have sent out. I was wondering if we have sent out a lot of forces. Okay. And as you may remember, we have these guys going in. Still not sure if I want to send in the Indians. I know I don't want to send the Marines in. You attack into there. But now let's look up here. Okay, looks like they're going to go down pretty soon, but let's give them... no, these guys. Just a little more support. That attack. Okay, what province are you in? You are in Dire Dawa? Okay, so you're here. You guys are coming into there. Okay, yeah. You joined them into there. We've made it down into here, good, and they're counterattacking us heavily, but well, we may be able to hold out. Yes, we control the Mediterranean. Yes, we have a Baltic training area. And you can see now uber amounts of supplies and fuel. Because so much of it's now gone back to the capital here. Okay, we give them money for rare materials. Decline. We've got enough rare materials for a while yet. I'm more worried about oil and fuel. Fuel we have plenty of, it's just always been sort of lost. I know I'm harping on it, but I'm not really complaining about the lack of fuel here, other than I had no way to, other than building my air bridge chain, which I was developing. Other than doing that, I had no way to affect it. Not that there shouldn't be supply problems. Not that if I had, you know, a full Panzer army or army group or whatever out here shouldn't be starting to run out of fuel and supplies. I should, but you know, had no way of affecting it. Not that I shouldn't have supply problems. I absolutely should. Just the scale and my ability to affect it was my problem with what was going on. Yes, yes, you keep moving troops in there, you're getting kicked out. Notice the Italians are having a little bit of a problem here, but the British won't be able to reinforce them because there's no access to the Mediterranean. And we've won here. Okay, good. Any other interesting? Yeah, nothing I'm going to do at the moment, I think. Okay, well, what are we facing here? Not much. So let's move in you guys and you guys. Good. Take them down, hopefully. Sniper warfare has advanced very good. Great. Oh, we've maxed that out. Well, good. Our snipers are good. Okay, and as you can see, we are building a lot of these to help with our oil situation. And yeah, we may. Well, I think we can sort of dig ourselves out. And we're building more naval units. Django has really been sort of tutoring me. He's been playing and experimenting with, and he's developed an interesting idea of how to defeat much larger naval forces. So I am I'm working on getting those done. Let's go with another carrier. And a subordinate. The Sagelitz? I'm sure I'm butchering that somehow. Not sure, maybe in all ways. In every way possible, I'm butchering it, maybe. Come on, I'm flying in supplies. Aren't I from here too? Oh, well, you supply here. And we won the battle in Stanleyville. Okay, are we? Yeah, we're improving that. Well, I guess we can also, well, don't know that we need to. How are we doing down here? Yeah, see, it's a much bigger port, even though we are improving it a bit. looks like we've got a bunch of units done, so let's grab another carrier. Clausewitz. Would they have named it the Clausewitz? I don't have any particular reason why they wouldn't, but just don't know. Now we're also going to deal with things through naval bombers. Okay, now that we have all these many new units, oh, there was another series of units that I needed to fire. Sorry, I didn't do that when I was doing the SS ones. Okay, we're going to fire the event 40012, and 7th Panzer Division refit back in May 42 was withdrawn from Russia, so well, we're doing it now. So we're going to take that, and that still had the captured armor unit, and now it will have regular armor with half tracks and other stuff, so it'll be a much better unit. And oh well, yeah, we gotta do this. And the other one, which we hadn't done, still on the map somewhere in the east. 1, 4. Oh no. Enter. I messed that up. E-O-E-V-E-N-T. 1, 2, 3, 1, 4. There we go. And 8th Panzer Division refit. It still also has just the captured armor and whatnot from before. So I just didn't want to pull them off the east front until we were ready for them, and now we're ready for them, so we're doing them now. And not waiting until the 6th month or 7th month or whatever it was that was needed. Now, we no longer have a great need to keep revolt risk down, and unfortunately we can't even concentrate some places here. So we see we have a base of 16. We now have 70 barrels of oil or whatever coming in, minus 5.9% because of revolt risk. Can't change that, but still. Not bad, obviously. 70's rather good. Now we will see if anything is in the past, either via event or other sort of mechanisms, periodic revolts happening. So we're going to keep the police hanging out here, and they'll deal with the weak partisan units that spring up. I am still sort of waiting, well, more than still sort of waiting for all or many of these guys to come down. You can see we get some decent amount of units, some armor, some mountain troops to back up, which I could start now, but I just want to be able to hit them well, back up some invasion forces. So we're looking at doing that now. Also along that element, some of these, like these guys, I just have them in there to drop in where I want to add a reconnaissance unit, motorcycle reconnaissance or something else. But, and this is from an earlier upgrade. Yeah, let's sort of get these guys ready to go to the east, because we've got a lot of stuff moving west. From in Russia, and they're going to would take a god-awful amount of time to get through Iran and get down there, then to be transported over. But if we stick them in here, yeah, an SS unit in India sounds reasonably appropriate. Himmler will think it's a good idea. So we have Hashar. Okay, so we got an SS mountain unit. Muslims. Okay, the 6th Panzer Division. We'll let the AI choice go, even though he's just level 2. Val is not going to be a Panzer Division leader for the army. Kuno can do that. It is, well, sort of a Panzer Grenadier, but they got an armored battalion, so. And, yeah. Weech. Or Weich, or whatever. Well, Decker will have that one. And Ike will not be the one running that. Mechanized. Yeah, it's more of a Panzer Grenadier because it has assault guns, I guess. But still. Now here, Priest would be alright. Priest, I could live with that. Except for, we got Ike here, ready to go. But he would be a fine for the SS. This is more just, we have the right guy for that. So, if any of you guys think that, and I've read this, oh, the Thule Society was banned along with other occult societies. No, it wasn't. It sort of broke up, and then it sort of reformed, and then it sort of disappeared, because it just sort of said, we don't need to exist anymore because we sort of succeeded, basically. And they sort of broke themselves up. But obviously this here has the regiment Thule in it. And also the regiment Theodore Ike, after Theodore Ike. Normally you only name things after people that are dead or something like that, but whatever. Oh, I know the German tradition also for Kampfgruppes were named after the person, but that is often because, hey, like I said before, it's a Luftwaffe anti-aircraft unit and a German or an army armor unit and an SS motorized infantry unit or something, and they stick them all together. So it's not like, yeah, we'll just call it after the guy who's in charge of it while it exists. That kind of thing. But normally you memorialize after you're dead, but ego, whatever. But the Thule, and if you know about the Thule Society, and the Thule is sort of the German version, if you will, of Atlantis myth. It's not exactly, because it's not the Atlantis myth, and it is no, you come down here there, but it isn't the same story, but it's sort of the lost, and some of them believe that, oh, well, Atlantis is sort of yep, I think, come up, grab is the Atlantis myth is a version of the Thule myth, but the Thule was a city society up in the frozen north, as it were, instead of down in the Mediterranean, but it sort of serves the same function of a mysterious uber society of the ancient past that had very high tech, at least for the ancients, that was destroyed, and its survivors were spread out, the Aryans and all of that BS. And so it's very important to the Nazis. And so don't let anyone tell you that it's just about other stuff. It's about this weird religious occultism. Nazism is. Okay, side shield armor protection has advanced. Very good, and we will end that there. And now we got long range aircraft. Researching to be better produced. Our production techniques are being improved. Yeah, we're about ready to get 2 more Panzer divisions. Yep, still just that. Spring mud deepens, yes. Okay, well, now that you maybe have enough supplies, get moving. Okay, so we've cut off their retreat through here, through Belgian territory. And we haven't cut the supplies off because they still get supplies through Mombasa. But otherwise, we've cut their supplies off. And we're going to cut their retreat off once we moved here because you can't move through this province. So once we get to there, we will cut off their retreat. Now here we are having supply problems, severe ones. Okay. How's our air base? Still not there yet. Okay. Okay, well you start supplying down here. And our Khartoum, you're not, dang, so you can air supply there. Be a Khartoum, but it doesn't look like you've got much in the way of supplies. Yeah, let's build another level of port facilities. It may only be showing up long after we're done with this campaign, but don't know, and could use the supplies coming in. We are building, yeah, an air base here and got the radar installed. Let's stick another level of radar there. Okay, we've got level 3 radar out here that we got via the air bases mod. Okay, yeah. We've won here, okay. And armor unit training has advanced. Very good. Yeah, that's a 44 I think we got. Well, let's grab 43 armor unit command and control. For some reason that wasn't done before. Well, see, now we have a positive amount of oil coming in every day, and not a positive amount of rares for some reason. Don't know why that's gone down so heavily. Not that it's yet a problem, and it won't be for a considerable amount of time. Okay, well, we've defended here. Go in there. Okay. We give them fuel. Okay. We've got a lot. We give them energy, sure thing. No. Because even though we sort of have a positive gain here, for some reason we're having, I don't know, and I've artificially dropped in some more money. Not a lot, just 600 money. But I don't know why we're going down on money when it says we're up by 25. Okay, gun turrets advanced. That's nice. There we go. Stop that. Let's do jet aerodynamics. And light armor designs. Great. Grayed out. Light armor upgrades, yes. There we go. Upgrade our light armor on our mixed support units. And Frunzenberg, or however you pronounce it. Frundsberg. Sort of paired. Division, very good. And you can come to the top, and also you can too. What you built. Yeah, 54 ICs, that's a big one. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, didn't recognize that that was happening. Good, we caught it in time before they were sort of shattered. Yeah, okay. Oh no, support. You're not moving in. Yeah, okay. But really what I'm looking for is these guys just support the attack. Just support the attack, get them across the river. There we go, that should really drive into this garrison here. Jerusalem garrison, okay. You shattered at some point and went back to your HQ, good. Maybe you've just done that again. I hear these guys, oh damn, okay. Stop. Okay, well, I was moving down a few forces, I thought. Yeah. Okay, well. Okay, good. These guys are here. Yeah, let's put you, well. There we go, fit all of them in. I didn't know if we could. First stop here. Yep, I know you counterattack. That's why I wanted to do it before you were completely shattered. And let's also bring down some air power. Yeah. Pound them a bit. There's a long way, so we'll bring some more down. I'll be ready once the first group sort of uh-oh. Partisan breakout. Yeah, you can go here. Oh, well, we've taken out a destroyer out here. And they're bombing us from some CAGs. Okay, well. New industrial zone, great. And then I guess we're going to let both of those go. Oh, this is already going, so I don't want to push into that. It's gonna hurt rare materials, yeah, but that's fine, I guess. Doesn't hurt fuel or oil production, and heavy tank destroyers advance. And that allows that one. I guess it's a one and done. I'm still worried that if I do that, it's going to shut down that. I don't know for sure. So, but let's look and see what else we might want to do here. I'm building a lot of these, and I know I've sort of wanted to wait, but they just have such a long lead build time. No, I'm not absolutely sure if it was a good idea to start building them or not. And let's save this. Save our progress so far. There we go. And I want to thank you all for watching. I want to thank you for liking the videos. If you would, it does help the channel. And also, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. And what also really helps, for many reasons, including just me getting to know the audience, is make a comment. Say hi. You know, tell me something about yourself if you want, what you like the game. Figure you like Hearts of Iron, but what else you might like. See you next time for more Hearts of Iron.